It wasn't possible few years ago to pay just with my watch, right? And now it's becoming more and more like it's changing and it's evolving, and sometimes it looks that cash payment becomes such an outdated thing that you're like, how come you just accept only cash, right? So the question is actually now we had the COVID pandemic, right? And this even changed it in another way because people couldn't really move and get so easily all the things. So was she affected by this, or instead was it like better conditions for improving the payment industry? So what's your idea, sir?
Yeah, yes, for sure we were impacted like everybody, and there are, I would say, two elements. One is what we do as a company when COVID arrived, and how we continue serving our clients. And the second is about what happened to the market. Maybe I will start with that one, because really when COVID arrived, lot of countries were in lockdown, and the shops were closed. So what we see in around April last year, there was a heavy drop of the transactions. And I know this was not just for us, but it was also for all our competitors. And it was different country to country, but in general, this heavy drop was around 50% compared to normal. People were at home, shops were closed, except some exceptions. And what happened in between was that many shops who did not accept cards recognized that if they want to sell, they need cards. All the governments were pushing people to prefer rather cards for payments than cash, and contactless rather than contact. And this somehow led to the fact that people change their behavior and start using cards more frequently, also for lower amounts. So the result of all of that was that after those restrictions were released, let's say back in I think June last year, the growth was like again dramatic. So we were something around 30-40% above normal. So it was really like a change of the behavior, and it stayed on that level until another wave of COVID arrived in autumn last year. What has caused all of that was that the technologies were already here before. So watches were here, mobile wallets were here, also payment on internet were available. But what COVID changed was the behavior of the people. They start to use these technologies more frequently. And I can say that this has changed this normal into new normal. So now, as you said, watches, mobile wallets, internet is something which could be considered as new normal. And this led to the fact that really most of the shops, if they wanted to sell, they need e-shop. And for cardholders, they start using contactless. From contactless to wallet, it's very simple way. I know a lot of banks or issuers of the cards start educate their cardholders how to download the app, how to use the wallets in mobile phone. So all of that is changing, and the result of that is simply, I would say, revolution on the market, because the behavior has changed. This will stay. So maybe it will return slowly, slightly back to cash, but not that much. I think this is the future.
Yeah. And so I understand that the whole structure that allows payment to be happening and what you make, it requires a lot of IT, right? So primarily I understand that SCI is more like an IT company, right? But what are all the other roles? Like there are also roles of folks that, for example, are doing some creative activities. Like so, what are the games that have been played in the employment part, right? At least in Slovakia.
You mean which part?
Like do you have also someone working in a creative area, or you just have IT developers? And so who are the jobs that are available in SIA?
Yeah, okay. We have for sure, we have developers who are developing software for our clients. We are using the systems that requires high security standards, and I think in that area we are one of the leaders in the industry. Uh, of course, we are not just selling the solutions; we are deploying that, and our role is to also provide the operation of the system. So we are selling services to our clients. So together with development and delivery, we also operate and maintain. And this is like, I would say, half to half if you split the company. So in terms of structure of professions, it's really, we have IT experts, we have developers on various kind of languages and applications. We have also a lot of people on operation side, as I mentioned, call center services, card personalization, etc. And we have business developers, and these are, like I said, the people who have the most of the knowledge around the card business, and they are the ones who are proposing solutions, and they are the ones who are coming with various innovations. They analyze the markets. They prepare what we should do in the future, what we should focus on, and then once it is approved by management and the company itself, then we agree on how this can be
Okay, nice.
deployed.
Talking about perhaps the market, right? So who is? I mean, it looks like it's a very growing market. Like, but do you have also competitors? Who are the people you're, the other companies you are competing with?
We have competitors, but you know, in our industry, borders do not exist. So we have competitors mainly from abroad, companies from Czech Republic, UK, Southern Europe, in Serbia. We have big competition in Germany, and you know, in all the countries there were national companies like we were, and those were acquired by some bigger players. So at the end of the day, this does not differentiate too much. We are one of the players in the bigger regional market. What differentiate is local support of the services that we provide to clients, and I think here we are very well positioned. We are providing services in 14 different languages, and I think for those clients it is quite important if you can support them in local language. This is like quite significant difference.